Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the X Button Gaming channel. Today, what I'm going to be doing is doing a bit of a unboxing. I got a package from Video Games Monthly. For those who aren't familiar, they're a website where you can do monthly subscription boxes where you can sign up for whatever specific systems you want. You can tell them, what games you have so you don't get doubles, and they send you games every month. They're known for not necessarily sending you the best games. It's a lot of filler stuff, and that's the reason why I don't subscribe to them. I've never done it specifically, personally, because it's my collection. I try to curate more to exactly the stuff I want, with a few exceptions on certain consoles. But anyway, it's not for me personally. But what they did do this last month that I fell prey to, I guess, is they said they had a box where you get 50 games for $65. So, I mean, I didn't do the math, but just a little over $1 a piece per game. And, that's a pretty good deal. And the main reason why I decided to do it wasn't because I expect to get anything stellar out of this box. It's more just because I thought it'd be fun to open it. Obviously you hope you get something out of it. But I don't plan to get anything really, really all that good. But, if it happens, it happens. If not, I thought it would make fun content. And I like the thrill of the hunt a bit. I like to do thrifting. I like to do, go on eBay and try to snipe deals and stuff. It's fun to try to get stuff for undergoing value. You win some, you lose some. But like I said, I wanted to do this specifically just for the fun of it and to make some video content out of. One thing to note is they do specify in it that you can get games from basically any console that they offer. So anything from, I believe, Atari, Sega Master System, NES, up to PS4, PS5, Xbox One. I don't think they have Switch games, but I could be wrong. And the condition can vary. They say they guarantee every game in here works, but some might not have labels. Not everything will come in a case. Obviously, the cartridge games aren't going to come with boxes and stuff. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun to do. I have the box right here. I ripped the label off. Well, I tried to rip the label off the top, but I haven't actually opened it yet. It's nice that it's unmarked. Like I said, I've never ordered anything from them. There's a rip down here in the box, but nothing stating that this is Video Game Monthly other than the label, which is, oops, sorry about that. Probably good, because you don't want somebody to see Video Game on there and think they want to, steal it off your porch or whatever. But go ahead and open this up. See what we got here. All right, like I said, there should be 50 games. I'm going to try to go through them relatively quickly, so we don't need to spend a bunch of time on each thing. But all right, so let's get started here. First thing I pull out is an Atari game. I have never owned an Atari. I don't believe I've ever even played an Atari, but it is Warlords for the Atari 2600, I believe. I don't know. I don't really know my Ataris, so... label's in decent condition. The top label is peeling a little bit. Looks like Keller wrote their name on here. But yeah, an Atari game. That would be the first Atari game I've ever gotten. And this is blank. This game is blank. I believe this is also for the Atari, but I have no idea what this is, and I'll probably never know because I don't have an Atari to plug this into. And yeah, that's cool. And here we go, a 64 game. Oh yeah, Madden 2001. I expected to get lots of sports games in this box, and I'm not surprised to have started, but it's cool to get a 64 game, even if it's loose. And there's another 64 game right here I'm going to pull out. NHL Breakaway 98, keeping with the sports theme. No, somebody had put a topside label on it. You don't see that too often other than outside of collectors, so... that's kind of cool. So we have a Wii U game. Oh, and this bad boy is sealed. Let's go. We got Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2013. At one point, I was going for a complete Wii U set before COVID ever hit. I was getting games dirt cheap, and I just thought it would be fun. And then once COVID happened, and you couldn't get games in person anymore, really, for a while, and then games started, fluctuating in price a lot, I kind of gave up on it. Doesn't look like I had this game. So if I was going for a complete set still, this would be kind of cool. It's cool that it's still sealed. I mean, that's random, but anyway, Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2013 for the Wii U. Oh, we're keeping it going with some really good stuff. Deer Drive for the Wii. It's 1 to 4 player, award winning. I mean, this is in pretty good shape. It's got the manual. Disc is like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 maybe. It's a little dirty, but works with the Wii Zapper. Yeah, add that to the pile of games I would never play. Sorry, I saw what's next, and that's actually kind of cool. Ultimate board game collection for the Wii. This is, yeah, would never play this, but it's got mahjong on it. Hey, it's got Sudoku on it. I do like Sudoku, backgammon, some puzzles. Frankly, this would actually be kind of a fun little collection if you played on your Wii ever. I don't play my Wii or my Wii U very often, not, and I don't see you busting it out to play this, but this isn't the worst collection of games. If they play somewhat well, it's decent stuff, basic stuff, but backgammon, chess. I do like Sudoku. I like mahjong, so it's kind of cool they're on there. This is a Japanese 3DS game. Looks like it's complete in box. Got Monster Hunter Cross. I'm not a huge Monster Hunter guy. I've tried playing them a few times. The friends that I have that play the Monster Hunter games are way more hardcore, so they always end up like done with the game very quickly, and I'm still at the beginning, and it's not fun to get carried. And then I just don't take the time to actually get good at it. But anyway, they're I appreciate them for what they are, and it's cool. This is complete. This is super random, but one of the I didn't expect to get a Japanese 3DS game. I actually kind of think that's cool. I'll probably keep that. I don't plan on keeping a ton of the stuff that I get in here, but we'll see. I might be surprised. I got a good one in there. All right, this is cool. Time Splitters 2 for the original Xbox. I actually have this on GameCube already. I loved Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect on GameCube. Me and some of my friends, one of my frequent podcast co-hosts, Jimmy, him and his brother Jordan, my other friend, we would play it all the time. My friend Chris and I, my light just went out. My friend Chris and I, we would play it all the time. The story was fun because you could play through it 2-player. It's super quirky. Like if you've played Time Splitters before, these games are super weird, but in a good way. You go through different. Time Splitters, I guess it kind of gives it away, but you go through different time periods, and you fight different enemies. You go to old cathedrals and you're fighting zombies in there. You go to the future, you go all over the place. It was fun, but the multiplayer in this game was where it really shined. You could do, I want to say it was 16 player multiplayer, on locally you just do however many per console, 2 to 4, I guess. And then you could set up teams and stuff. And I just remember having a lot of fun with that. We do team versus, and we'd get on team versus like 14 bots, and just sit there and put their difficulty up and see how good we could do. It was a really fun game. Looks like I have a stack of loose discs here. I'll save those bad boys for last. Oh, another sealed game. Oh, Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition with this guy on the front. I don't know who it is. I'm going to guess it's Terrell Davis because he's one of the guys. Nope, and it's not Terrell Davis. 81. It is. It's Terrell Owens. I actually know who that is. Anyway, this is sealed too. This is, never mind. This game was pre-owned. It's a sticker on the back that says this game was pre-owned. It feels like, I think this game is actually sealed, and that's just a sticker because this doesn't feel like a reseal. I'm no expert. But Hall of Fame edition of Madden 19. That's pretty neat. Oh, I got a loose little DS cartridge in here. Style Lab jewelry design. Let's go. If I had a daughter or something, that would be a cool game to give them. But all right, we're gonna go through more of the complete games here. Winter Sports, the next challenge 2. Yeah, complete. I will never in my life play that game. Call of Duty Ghosts. I am not a Call of Duty guy, but I have played exactly one Call of Duty, at least the story. I've played zombies and stuff in some other games over the years, but I have actually played the story in Call of Duty Ghosts. And it's because I was still working at GameStop at the time, and this is in really good condition. It's complete. And I saw that you had a dog and you could stick it on people, and I thought that was really cool. So for some reason, I decided that was going to be the Call of Duty I played, and it was all right. That's all I remember about it. I don't remember anything about the story. I don't even remember if you actually get to stick the dog on people, but I remember seeing that in the trailer and thinking it was something you could do. All right, another PS3 game, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. You can play this game on any console, basically, of all time, including your Alexa or whatever. I have never played Skyrim. I am personally not a fan of the Bethesda open world games. I loved Fallout prior to 3, but I have never been able to play through Fallout 3, 4. I do kind of want to go to New Vegas at some point. I hear that one is really good, and if I'm not mistaken, it was done by Obsidian, and has kind of a different vibe to it, and that kind of interests me. But yeah, I've never played the Elder Scrolls games either, but people love them. It's still cool, but I'm probably just going to give it away. World Championship Poker on PS2, another complete game. It's got a sticker on the disc, but otherwise, it's in really good shape. I will say this: they were very clear in that these that stuff might be scratched, broken, whatever, but it would all work. So far, everything's actually been in really good shape, including 2 sealed games. I'm gonna save the best for last here. I've already seen it, but you guys have to wait. All right, for the 360 Connect, Motion Sports Play for Real. I do not have it doesn't have the manual. It's not even complete. What a joke. Yeah, I would never play that anyway. I don't have a Connect, and even if I did, I probably would only ever play Star Wars Connect because, I want to dance like Han Solo. Dishonored for the Xbox 360. I have never played these games. It's another Bethesda game. But I have played Deathloop on PS5. And I loved that game. And everything I've read, people say like Deathloop's all right, but Dishonored was the better series that the Arcane Studios put out. So I feel like I should probably play these at some point. I don't truly know much about them. I don't even know how they compare gameplay wise to Deathloop. But I love Deathloop. That game was great. And it's complete, in really good shape for the 360. I have a 360. I have an Xbox One X, but I don't truly play Xbox all that often. But I might keep this just because I kind of have wanted to play it. Well, here's a game that has no use whatsoever. Destiny, the OG. I don't even know. If you put this disc in the console, I don't even know what it does. Is it like Overwatch where it just takes you to the Overwatch 2 client? Because Destiny 1, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't actually exist anymore. I don't know if this ever came with a manual. If it did, it's not complete. But this disc is short. Well, it's not shot. It's just pretty scratched up. And this is borderline garbage. I don't like to disrespect games like that, but it's not got much use. An Xbox One game. This is sealed. It has that same sticker on the back, but this feels like an official seal. Maybe they have to put, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I don't know. But FIFA 17, I don't care. I don't follow soccer. I don't follow football, but I do appreciate it for what it is, but I'll never play that. Another sealed game for the Xbox One, RBI Baseball 21. I do, however, like baseball, and over the years I have enjoyed a good baseball game or two. I don't know anything about this series. I'm familiar with the show, but the Mariners right now are playing. Well, I'm from Seattle. If you've never watched or listened to the podcast before, otherwise you probably know that already. But I'm from the Seattle area, so a big Mariners fan, and they're doing really well right now at the time of this recording. Possibly going to the World Series for the first time ever. Very exciting. We'll see. This video might not age well. By the time this even gets posted, that all might be done. But yeah, this is kind of cool. I don't know that I'll play it, but it's cool that it came sealed. And I don't have many Xbox One games, so I might keep that one. Dang, the amount of sealed games in this is wild. But I think they're all sports games. Dang, I added to my ever-growing Madden collection now. Madden 23, baby, for the Xbox One. I don't have anything. The disc is loose in there. Yeah, Madden 23. It's Madden. FIFA 22. Got some good sports games in here. Another sealed game. The Show 21. Yeah. Hopefully that pile doesn't fall over. Dang, these games are all sealed. This is weird. The Show 22. Got 2 MLB The Show games in a row for the Xbox One. I'm going to have to talk to one of my sports friends that has an Xbox One and see if anybody wants these sealed sports games. NBA Live 14 for the Xbox One, also sealed. If I was a sealed collector of sports games on the Xbox One, I would be a happy boy right now. This guy looks very angry. More sealed sports games. Let's go. NHL 21, NBA 2K18 for the PS4, FIFA 20, for the PS4. This one's weird. This one feels like it's not even actual. Yeah, this is like in a Blu-ray case, not a PlayStation case. I don't know. These all say they have that sticker on them that they've been open, so maybe they actually have. We'll say sealed loosely. All right, we're coming up at the end of the actual discs or games in cases. Titanfall 1 doesn't have the manual. It does have the Battlefield 4 premium thing, though. This disc has been resurfaced and resurfaced. I would be surprised if this worked. That is a pretty gnarly ring on that disc. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, CIB, good quality disc. Here's one. This one is one I need to play. This is obviously a reseal, I would think. Actually, maybe it's not because the sticker's on the outside still. Biggest Loser on the DS. It seems sealed. I don't know. It feels like a reseal, like that shrink wrap reseal that retail stores used to do. But it has, I can't tell if that's on the case or on the sticker. I don't know. I'm going to say it's a resale. And no box of garbage would be complete without a copy of Wii Fit. All I need was Connect Adventures, and this box would be truly complete. And yeah, it's CIB. Everybody knows you go thrifting ever, you go to any game store ever, they have Wii Fit. But the true creme de la creme, is that what it is? Cream of the crop. Oh, there's some loose games in here that ended up under the flap. We'll hold those out for just a second. I got for the PlayStation Portable, Hannah Montana. Rock the show. Rock out the show. Plays Hannah Montana and rock the stage. Performed over 10 hit songs in 7 concerts around the world. Designed stage sets and dance routines for each song. Customized outfits for Hannah and her dancers. The only Hannah Montana song I know was Party in the USA, and that wasn't Hannah Montana. That was actually Miley Cyrus, so that's probably not on here. This only thing that would have been cool about this game is if it actually came with that like lilac colored PSP. That thing is nice. But this game is sealed, and I kind of loosely collect PSP games, so I may keep this because this was the best way to ever get this without actually having to buy it.
After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it?
Listen to Radio Disney on your PSP system. Man, I wonder if that still works. Radio Disney's probably not even a thing anymore. And then a couple more loose games. Oh man, the most common Game Boy Advance game of all time, Namco Museum. And another loose DS game, All-Star Cheer Squad. Let's go. All right, now they bubble wrapped up a stack of other loose things. Looks like there's a Game Boy game in here. I see some GameCube games, surprisingly. A couple DS games. So we'll do the DS games first because they were getting ready to fall off. We got My Word Coach. And we also got Disney's Jonas, the Jonas Brothers. Let's go. That goes well with that Hannah Montana game I got. Oh, I already have this game complete in box. If you watched the pickup video I had from like almost a year ago, you know that I stayed up too late one night and bought a CIB Game Boy Color game that I don't need. And it's kind of weird that I even bought The New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. I have it twice. Pretty big fan. What can I say? One loose GameCube game. Disc looks like it's been resurfaced. It is Conflict Desert Storm. That's pretty neat. Oh, I have it says NBA All-Star Challenge. It's a Game Boy game with no label, but they obviously tested it and put it in this little baggie. That says NBA All-Star Challenge. It would have been actually more fun to start it up and actually see what's on it, but c'est la vie. All right, let's go through some of these real winner loose discs. Let's try to see if I can do it like this. Triple Play 2002 with a really weird ring on it that should not be there. We got Finding Nemo on the original Xbox. This label that doesn't even look real, or it's just super faded. No, it looks like a fake label, but I don't know. What do I know? Looks like a real Xbox disc. We got Midnight Club 2. We got Blazing Angels for the Wii. We got Brothers in Arms, I can't read it. Earned in Blood for the Wii. We got Dragon Blade for the Wii. We got Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock for the PS2. Great game. We got some racing game. IHRA Motorsports Drag Racing 2 for the PS2. A nice blue label PS2 disc. We got Bad Boys for Life Miami Takedown. We got Smuggler's Run 2, back when Rockstar made more than just one game every decade. We got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 06. And last but certainly not least, we got NASCAR 2000. That disc is pretty thrash too. but it probably still works. So there you have it. This is apparently 50 games. 1, 2. I'm not going to count these on here. Bore the heck out of you. 2 Atari games, 2 64 games, 1 Wii U game, 4 Wii games, a Japanese 3DS game. Probably the coolest thing in the whole box was that and Time Splitters 2 for the Xbox is pretty cool.
All right, it's time to check out how you did today. Now let's take a look. No, not good enough.
If I've taught you anything here, it's that this was not worth the money. It was fun. It was kind of fun to go through this stuff and see some things. There's a couple games in here I may keep. I mean, I don't know if these sealed games are actually sealed or if they're pre-owned like the sticker says on the back. I don't know what to believe. But it's pretty wild that there was like 8, 9 sealed games in here and some loose discs for really low tier games that these discs cannot be worth much on their own. Not that that matters, but stuff that I'll never play on top of it. But that being said, was there anything in here that is a game that you've played that you have a lot of fondness for? Anything you think I should play that I talked about like I didn't care about in here? You played Dishonored before and think I should definitely give it a try? I'd like to hear your thoughts. I'd like to hear feedback if anybody has anything to say. Sorry, I'm looking at this stack of games as I'm talking because that's not annoying at all. But yeah, so 50 games, $65, I think. Not a bad deal. I mean, but overall, like it's kind of what I expected. Both the sports games, filler stuff, nothing too killer. All filler, no killer. But yeah, love to hear your thoughts and your feedback. I'm going to try to post some more videos here in the next couple months. I have some ideas that have been floating around, just been hard to find the time or the motivation, I guess is more what it is. But yeah, it's fun to be back recording. And yeah, thank you everybody for your support. If you haven't done so in a while, make sure you check out the podcast. It's available anywhere where you can stream podcasts, X Button Gaming. So it's on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, pretty much everywhere else, I think, too. And yeah, check out the other videos if you're interested in more content. I have more unboxing videos than I do speculate. I just do videos where I just talk. If you can't tell, I just kind of ramble a lot. So sometimes I try to put that to a video and hopefully it doesn't bore anybody, but I assume if it bores them, they leave and then I don't blame them for that. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna hop off now. But I appreciate everybody for watching and take care.